Did you know Van Gogh did not become famous until after he died? And it was because his sister took his paintings and marketed them. There is only one skill that you need to make it as a creator this year, and that is marketing. And that's because in every action you take, you are marketing, whether you like it or not. So you may as well hone this skill. And I'm going to break down exactly what that means in this video. And this is the sole reason why I have become a full-time creator, why I have been a successful creator, and why I'm just living the life that I live as a full-time creator of 5 years. Hey creators, Aimon here, and I help creators gain purpose and profit. So let's jump into it. So marketing is the only skill that you really need to make it. What do I really mean by that? So in every action that you take, you are marketing yourself. So obviously the actual marketing that you think that you're doing is this kind of stuff, right? So you wouldn't know that I have a course in my bio that you can buy that's extremely valuable to you if I wasn't making this marketing content for you right now, okay? If I wasn't providing you with this value right now. Okay, so that's the kind of traditional marketing that people think about. But there's a whole bunch of other types of marketing as well. A lot of people don't think of these things as marketing, and they don't think of these things as skills that they need to hone that's going to actually get them places, right? But these are a bunch of the kind of meta skills that I've honed over the last 10, 15 years, unintentionally until I realized I was doing it to get to the point where I am today. And that is how you show up physically, right? My physicality, okay? The communication skills that you have, the words that you're saying, the clarity that you're speaking with, the facial expressions that you're communicating with as well. These are two huge meta marketing skills that you need, because you can create as much content as you want, my guy. But if you're not marketing yourself in the way that you physically show up, so that you're approachable, so that you're likable, so that you're genuine and authentic and grounded in your values, these are all really self-development skills. But, for example, if you're looking for a partner, and this is getting more in the self-development realm as opposed to the creative philosophy realm, but we'll circle back, okay? But say you're looking for a partner and, you have an amazing YouTube channel or you're a full-time videographer, whatever it is, that's cool. But if you can't market yourself in a physical way, in a communicative way, then you're not going to be marketable to that market, right? Now that's a different marketplace, right? That's a specific thing that you're looking for. But it translates to every single market, right? Whether you're trying to become a full-time content creator, whether you're trying to, I'm a bit burpy today. We just had a bunch of blueberries. Whether you're trying to become a full-time service provider, that is a creator as well. Like, for example, I'm a real estate videographer, and I have been for 5 years, and I've shot thousands and thousands of videos. And there is a lot of other real estate videographers in my city that are also really good at their craft. Some of them perhaps slightly better, even though I wouldn't like to admit it. However, I am more attractive as a person to pursue from my client's point of view because I am I'm better at marketing myself, right? And they like me because of how I show up physically, because of how I communicate to them, because of how I make them feel, right? And these are all the meta marketing skills that you need to hone. Because again, you can just crush out content, right? But if you can't figure out how to market yourself as a human being, like in the real world interactions, then all of the content that you can create might not even matter, right? And the way I'm showing up physically, and I think I'm showing up authentically right now, might annoy a bunch of people, right? And might be like, I hate that guy, right? But that's partly because when you get triggered by somebody on the internet, that's because it's actually reflecting something internally on yourself. And the people that are triggered by somebody that is showing up authentically, don't get me wrong, I'm triggered by people on the internet all the time, but I think it's when they're super max, and I'm like, I try and stay away from being super max. That just doesn't really resonate with me. And so that kind of triggers me in that sense. But I think a lot of people that do show up authentically, they trigger some people, and that's because they haven't figured out how to show up authentically and market themselves as they would like to show up in the world, So this core skill has had me the most success, I believe, in my field, right? Again, I've been a videographer for 10, 12 years now, full-time for 5 years, a bunch of success in a bunch of different areas as a creative, okay? And I always say to my clients, look, my job is actually a communication role, and I happen to have a camera in my hand as well. And they always laugh it off and they go, oh, that's funny. It's so true. But it is so true, right? And, to pivot a little bit further, like if you are in a job right now, you're in a role, whether it's a creative role or not, okay? You can have much more success in that role if you market yourself within that role, okay? So what does that look like? Well, for example, within my role, within the company that I have, to all of my clients, to all of my peers, to all of the people above me as well, I market myself. The way I show up is I actually create content for my brand, and I post that on my Instagram page over and over again, providing value to my target audience. And that's marketing myself, right? And you know how many other videographers in my city do that? Zero. There's maybe one or two, and I've made friends with them actually. Shout out. But pretty much none of them do. They're all afraid to get on camera. They're all afraid to market themselves in this way. Sure, they make really cool content, and they spend a lot of time making a really cool reel, and that's a really good marketing piece of content, right? But is that marketing themselves? Are they personable? Are you attracted to them as a personal brand, right? Because this is what's really important in this day and age. People want to connect with people. We're over-connecting with brands. We're over-connecting with companies. There's no connection there, right? It's social media, and the social part is getting brought back, okay? And so people want to connect with people. And that's why, marketing yourself in this particular way has had a huge success for me as well. I wouldn't be in the position that I am if I didn't market myself. And it's funny, a lot of people think, oh, marketing, it's such an intense activity. But it's not really. You're just saying everything that you normally would say to a friend behind the scenes. This is just all theories and stuff that I have. And I just would hang out with a friend and say all of this stuff. I just happen to be saying it in front of a camera as well, which again is an insanely valuable skill to hone, right? This is, again, part of the whole marketing yourself. And sure, me and my friend could have a great deep conversation about this behind the scenes, and I might be marketing myself to him in a way, but that's not publicly marketing myself. You could have deep conversations with your friend and just film your portion of it, for example, not even looking at the camera. That's one way to go about it. So it's not actually this, and this is a big hurdle that I see, a mental hurdle that I see in a lot of creators, is they think, oh my God, marketing is this whole thing, it's this whole thing. Not really, just be yourself, but happen to have a camera there as well, right? Because you're just saying all the things that you would normally say, and all the theory and stuff that I have on this channel, the creative philosophy, is stuff that I just embody. I think these things, and I talk to people about these things, and I love talking about these things. But I've decided to market myself, right? I'm also just passionate about, authentically showing up on camera and expressing myself, right, through creating an art, which is probably what you're also about, which again is another great reason for you to be doing this. Lost my train of thought there, but essentially, marketing is the only skill that you need to hone this year to make it as a creator. And it doesn't matter what kind of creating you're doing, okay? Just document everything you do, put a camera on everything that you do, and even if you don't release it for the next year, you're going to get good at this skill. You're going to get good at communicating, showing up physically, and obviously creating content, just crushing through making a bunch of content. And the effect that that's going to have on your life, on your business, on your creativity, on your passion is going to be so profound you won't even know what hit you, okay? You just need to get into this stream of doing it, integrate it into your life. And obviously there's a whole bunch of other, high-level digital marketing skills that you need to hone as well. Create amazing landing pages, come up with an amazing copy, right? Have an email list, potentially create digital products, Facebook ads, okay? And some of these things you can outsource, but a lot of these things are also within the realm of marketing, and they're the traditional, actual, what people think of marketing. But today's video essay was more about the other marketing skills that you need to be honing in the back end. And so hopefully you've gotten a lot of value out of this, because this is the key for me that has really helped me shine and get to where I am today. And I would not be where I am today without this theory and without integrating these things. So genuinely hope you have gotten some value out of it. And if there's anything you'd like to add, I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you want to check out, there's a free Dream Creative Life course to figure out what your dream creative life is. Link below. You can just have it I made it for you, and it's extremely valuable. Check it out. And yeah, can't wait to see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching Creative Philosophy.